Yeah, we're good.
All right, welcome back to the Elusive Outdoors podcast. You can find us on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. Thanks again for everybody that's been watching the show, and we're going to jump right in. So today we have a very special guest, to say the least. We've got Larry.
Bad Larry.
Larry. It's more UFC fight, like Bad Larry UFC walkout. His real name's Rylans Crane.
Yeah.
How old are you, Larry?
Oh, I just turned 24.
Okay, so he's 24, but he looks 21. So
Yeah.
he hasn't quite got a beard yet, but we're hoping to get him.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
We'll get him some facial hair.
Yep.
So we're gonna tell a little bit about Larry's recent elk hunt. He experienced a pretty cool series of events leading up to it, and then also we'll talk a little bit about his backstory and kind of a tag that he had years ago with his grandpa. So that's kind of what this episode is going to be about. Like I said, make sure you follow us on our social platforms and tune in. But we'll get right into it. So, Larry, you're 24 years young. You don't have a beard. You've had a few girlfriends.
Couple
girlfriends. No, so you've been hunting probably your whole life, right? Because your dad and grandpa are pretty significant hunters, yeah?
Yeah. I started at a super young age with my dad being a guide, and I kind of learned the ropes from him and my grandfather. They were both guides my whole life.
So. Okay. And what was your dad's nickname again on the hunt? What was he called? What'd they call him? Starts with a name.
That's Walter.
Walter. And then we got Panther. Grandpa Panther.
The Black Panther.
They're going to love this episode.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to tune in for sure.
The old Panther.
But yeah, that's a killing crew. Your dad and grandpa, they definitely know what they're doing. And we had a good time up there. But I want to take it back to that first, because you've killed 2 bulls in your life, which not a lot of people do before they're 24 years old. There's people that go the whole lifetime without killing an elk, but
especially here in Utah.
Yeah.
2 Utah bulls. So take us clear back to that first and kind of tell us the whole story on it.
Yeah, so my grandpa, he drew a San Juan elk tag in 2017, I believe. And he's big on the mentor program for kids. He wants kids to hunt, and he mentored the tag to me, and I was 15, I want to say, at the time. Yeah.
So you were like through 3 years? Is that 3 years into hunting big game? Is it 12 now in Utah?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, you
so.
can be 11 if you turn 12 during the hunting season. So
you're
basically
3
12.
years into hunting big game, and you've got a freaking premium bull elk tag in your pocket. Do you know how many points your grandpa had to draw that?
I want to say he had like 26, 27 points to draw the tag.
Jeez. And for him to give that to you that is just an awesome gift from grandpa, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, selfless.
Yeah. I mean, he'd give all of his tags to his family if he could. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell that just being around him for that week. But
Yeah.
So you're 15 years old. Your grandpa draws a 27-year premium bull elk tag, and he says, "Larry, it's yours." Basically, is that how it went down, or how did he give you the news that you were getting there, or did you know all along?
As soon as he drew the tag, he called me and he said, "Hey, I got this elk tag. Do you want to shoot it?" And I was like, "Of course." I didn't know the significance of it at the time.
15-year-old gunslinger, huh?
He's like, yeah, sure, I'll take it, I guess.
Yeah. Just hand it over, would you? I don't know what type of elk I'm gonna see. I for all I knew, it was a good tag, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I didn't know.
It was a San Juan unit, right?
Yeah. San Juan.
Yeah, so if people aren't familiar with Utah, that's got to be in the top 4 units of the state. I mean,
Yeah.
that is a 30-year tag, no doubt, through and
100%.
through. So that's pretty cool. So walk us through a little bit about that, on that hunt. Like how much up to that point, I guess you're 15, you're 3 years into your big game hunting. How much up to that point had you hunted?
Not a whole lot. I had a couple deer tags, and unfortunately, I'd missed a really good buck, and that had kind of haunted me for a little bit.
General season buck?
Yeah. He's probably a 190 buck, and I missed him, shot over the top of him, so I was kind of feeling like not a good person at that time.
Yeah, we've all been there, man. So you missed a buck. So were you a little bit like, were you lacking confidence going into that hunt, or were you more like, game on, I got to get some redemption?
Yeah, I was kind of lacking confidence because I missed that buck my first year hunting, and then the next year I had hunted on my dedicated tag. No luck. So I was kind of down, but I don't know. I was optimistic of how this elk hunt was going to go. I mean, I was pretty familiar with the area, given that I had a general season tag there.
Oh, okay. So that's where you hunted deer.
Yeah. Well,
cool.
yeah. I mean, one side of the mountain's limited entry, and the
Yeah.
other side's general. So,
That's cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's way sweet. So did you guys? It was a late season tag, yeah.
yes, late season tag.
Did some scouting, I'm sure. Or
Yeah. Panther stayed down there from September to November. He had just retired, so he did a lot of scouting, and that year had been a really it had been a drought, so
there wasn't a lot of moisture.
there wasn't a whole lot of elk left, and what elk were there weren't as big. So I mean, it is what it is. So
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, so let's see. You go into that hunt. I'm trying to put myself in a 15-year-old's shoes to ask the right questions. But did you shoot your rifle a bunch leading up to it, or how was your dad with that? Like, was he pretty picky on like, hey, we got to be dialed in?
yeah. So
or were you like, hey, just take it? Was he just like more let you learn?
No. So I had just got into the long range stuff and long range rifles, and I had been saving my money for a little while. Since I was probably 12 or so to buy a long range rifle. I actually found a 300 Ultra Mag. Somebody had taken it to a pawn shop, and I had bought it and put a turret on it, cronied it, got it dialed in.
Oh, hell yeah.
Really good.
So you had a pawn shop 300 Ultra?
You bet.
Dude, I don't. Yeah, you don't hear of 300 Ultra pawn shop rifles that often.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I picked it up for $800. It had some whiz bang muzzle brake on it. Still got it. I mean,
It had the whisker do's and the whisker don'ts on it.
yeah. Huh. I think now the barrel's been shot out of it, but
Yeah.
it experienced me at a young age, and so
That's cool. So your dad and I and Chase on our dedicated project this year talked a little bit about that hunt, and he mentioned that you guys had seen some really good quality bulls, and you had some chances, you missed some opportunities, and then it came down to like the last day or whatever, how he was describing it, and he said that a really big bull stepped out, and you guys didn't realize it, you and your grandpa, and you were down there having just a really good time. And when he got back, he was pretty flustered because you didn't see the big bull. And when he got down there, I guess he explained it that you and your grandpa were like not a care in the world. You were just like, you were just happy to be there. And then your dad said there was a moment that it kind of clicked for him, like, this is what the hunt's about. And he said that's when he kind of gave up guiding, as it was like that thing switched in him, like, oh, this is what really matters,
Yeah.
So you can talk a little bit about that, maybe from your perspective.
Yeah. I'll walk you through that hunt a little bit. So this was kind of the first hunt that my dad and grandpa have been on that kind of meant something to them, because they had always guided other people that had pulled the trigger, and the person pulling the trigger meant something to them on this hunt. And I'll give you kind of a recap on the bull that we shot. We saw him first morning, early. We had saw him first morning early, turned him down, because we thought there were better elk.
Mm-hmm. Just going to keep looking.
Yeah, we're just going to keep looking. I mean, he was decent bull, but that unit's definitely provided bigger bulls. So we, time goes on. I got to go back to school midweek, come back. Final weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Panther and I are within probably 50 yards of a bull that's significantly bigger. Just couldn't turn him out. Couldn't get him shot.
Just too thick and stuff, huh?
Yeah. I mean, as a spotter, it's in an area you're like, you should be able to see the elk, but you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just so thick. Kind of reminds me of this hunt, you and I.
Yeah, yep.
And I just couldn't get him killed. So about... it was the last night of the hunt. There's probably 30 minutes left of shooting light. And the same situation. You can't see the elk because it's so thick. And finally, I just charged the bull. Just charged where he was at. And
you just went right in on
probably
his ass,
3 minutes of shooting light left.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Just hammered him.
Got that. And you got that bull that you seen. You passed the first.
Yes. It was a bull.
And it was like a 340 bull,
Yeah,
right? It was a respectable bull, but
Yeah.
like for that unit, you guys rightfully so, you were holding out. But
Yeah.
talk a little bit before we move on to this hunt that this is mainly about. Talk a little bit about that, that feeling with your grandpa and your dad that first time when you were 15. Like, what was that like? Were you guys like, oh, let's get him out of here? Were you guys like kind of emotional? Were you pretty excited, or what was it feeling like for you?
So I was shell shocked in the moment. Like I didn't understand what this moment was going to be like with
Like
my family.
yeah, and you
Like,
didn't. Did you cherish it, or were you kind of like the 15-year-old mindset of like, oh, got a bull, good for me, let's move on, or you know what I mean? Like with your young mind.
Yeah. In my head, at the first of this hunt, I was just like, whatever. This is cool. Whatever. It doesn't really mean a lot to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not until that bull hit the ground that I thought, oh, this is cool. Like my dad's right here. My dad helped me shoot this bull. My grandpa watched me shoot this bull.
Had you killed anything before that, or was that your first?
That was the first animal I killed.
First big game animal.
First
freaking
animal I
340
killed.
bull.
I mean, I shot a coyote before.
Yeah.
But I mean,
maybe
like a
ducks
big
and
game
geese or
animal.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. But that was the first animal I've ever.
Wow, that's cool.
Big game animal I'd ever shot. So.
Okay, so that gets a little bit of perspective then, man. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I just didn't know, like, with your young mind, what I was getting at was, like, were you, like, not ungrateful? You know what I mean? Like, when you're that young, you're almost just like, oh, my grandpa gave me a tag. I'm happy to shoot it.
Right.
He's a good guy. Let's move on to the next freaking thing when I'm 16. You know what I mean? I didn't know if there was a little bit of that, or if you were more like, oh, this is awesome, and you guys relished in it, or if it was just kind of like, oh, we're done. Let's get out of here.
No. So after that, I was addicted. Like,
That's what turned the switch on hunting.
That's what got me. That's what got me.
340 bull for my first animal would get me addicted
That would
to.
get me wound up, Larry.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much better. I mean, maybe we've talked about it on this show, but a freaking bighorn sheep would be sweet. But imagine getting a bighorn sheep for your first animal. That'd be like spoiled rotten. Be like a spoiled little ass.
Yeah, I actually ran into a kid at the Hunt Expo. His grandpa drew the Antelope Island bison tag and mentored it to him. And he was
First hunt?
He was 12 years old.
Holy heck. There's some big bull bison on that.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't ever been to Antelope Island, we highly recommend it. Chase and I have shed hunted a little bit, and it is just unreal. It's like, I don't know, how would you describe it, Dan? It's like 15 miles borderline. It's not borderline petting zoo, but it's like, it's open.
Like,
there's no cover. It's like kind of
Jurassic
steep.
Park.
Yeah, it's
Like they can't leave.
It's like you pay to play, but you can also go in there if you get lucky, and kill something.
Big old dinosaur buffalo everywhere and big old deer everywhere running around.
It's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, they can't really leave.
Yeah, they're just stuck on there. But it is 15 miles long and like 4.5 miles wide. But it's a cool place. If you haven't went to Antelope Island, highly recommend it. There's some big bucks too. I mean, we found some big antlers. Older videos on our YouTube channel. You guys can check that out. But so we're talking. This is your first ever elk. You guys got that done. And then there's been kind of just a gap. You're 24 now, so we're dang near 10 years. Fast forward.
Yeah.
You hit me up. Well, I guess we can talk a little bit about that scouting trip that you talked about that was significant in your post with on my wife. My wife drew a tag in 2022, so you can start there earlier if you have a better starting point.
So I kind of took a break from hunting because I played baseball and as a college athlete.
College baseball, everybody. This guy can hum a frank.
He's got an arm on him.
This guy can hum a frank 100 yards. Don't let him fool you. He's got a 94.7779 throw.
Yeah. So, anyways, once I got done, or actually, it was my last.
Can't you throw over 90?
I bet I can. Probably not now.
This guy could throw over 90 in his prime. Don't let him fool you. Back when he was 23 and a half years old, half a year ago, he could throw over
6
90.
months ago, I bet we could get it done.
Over 90.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's a side quest. Message him for pitching tips if you have kids that are like 10 to 20 years old that need some help. Yeah. Larry can dial you in.
Probably not.
Which way does your foot go, right? That's what we had the other night. Right? Yeah. Which way does the foot go?
Yeah. Make sure you're always pointed towards.
Yeah, make sure yeah. Okay. No more pitching fundamentals, but if you guys want to subscribe to the pitching podcast we'll do after this.
Yeah, maybe we can get one of those going on.
But yeah, take us back to that 2022. I guess that's where we start, right?
Yeah. So Sky and I were out checking some cams, and we had this bull that we had liked for Rhonda, and he decided to show himself one night, and I kind of got addicted.
We got zapped that day when he jumped. What did he jump up 35, 40 yards from us?
He was like 20 yards.
We were in the same aspen stand as him.
Yeah.
Especially,
Big bull.
especially for the unit. Like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a giant bull for that unit.
Pushing 380, triple brows. I mean, it was the bull that Rhonda wanted to hunt. And I remember seeing your face because Larry spent a lot of time scouting with me. I mean, we hiked a lot. We stepped over a few rattlesnakes. We had some freaking close calls. And you were basically, I mean, you helped me hang those cameras and scout because I think Dan was in California at that time.
Yeah, Dan
it was
was
me and you scouting hard. I mean, we were looking for bulls, picking that mountain apart. And when we jumped that bull, I think we both went like this to each other. And we were like, holy freaking crap. Look at the size of that sucker.
Yeah. It. I'll never forget getting my binos up and seeing that bull's fronts.
Oh,
and
God.
that was and how wide he was.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Big thirds.
and
He was just big all
he was
around, you know.
big. Yeah. I mean, when you're that close to that big a bull, you remember it.
And it's that's another thing too, is like anybody can go to like Estes Park or whatever and see these giant bulls, but like there's, at least for hunters like us, I think Dan could agree, general season, like at least if you know the difference between like a general season, I mean public land, and like a park,
Yeah.
like when you see a bull that quality, you freak out.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it's not during the hunt, it's like holy crap.
Like I said, that unit, like, if you see something over 330, you better shoot it.
You're zapped if you see a 350
Yeah.
bull or whatever, but
Yeah.
like you're swerving the car to try to pull over to see him if you see him off the side of the road, kind of thing.
So
100%.
you see one that big, it gets you amped.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And that's what this bull did. I mean, Larry and I both, I remember hitting a knee. We're 30 yards from this thing. He stands up. I didn't have my nice camera. I just remember looking at my binoculars and being like, holy shit, Larry, like that is a freaking,
That's what we're after.
just incredible. I mean, he just stopped and stood and looked, and I didn't know that it made that big of an impact on you in the moment. Like you were like, you said that, you know, made an impact at least for this hunt, which
Oh yeah.
was pretty cool.
After that, I went home and I looked how many points I had.
You're like, okay, Grandpa gave me a tag. I got X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
And so, what were you at on points when you drew this tag?
I was at 11 or 10.
I think it was 11.
I
yeah?
think it was 11. Yeah.
So-
yeah.
And you do have 8 general season deer points, so you can draw.
Yeah,
any
Buddy's
you want.
stacked up in Colorado.
I
So
mean-
if anybody knows like any 10-point deer units in Colorado,
Yeah. Let us know, will
Mm-hmm.
you? Because we got a few that we need to burn.
we may or may not piggyback off of Larry coming
Go get like
2026.
go get like a 3 or 4 point unit.
Why not?
Yeah. 5
Split it
tags.
We could go freaking hammer some big bucks. But so you had 11 points. I remember you texted me and said, "Hey, look it up on the Go Hunt and see what my odds are, you know, for this particular unit." And I looked it up and I told you I think it was like an 89% chance, maybe a 93, something like there. It was in 90 percentile. I'm like, well, you have pretty good odds. You might as well apply, you know. And
Yeah.
you mentioned the muzzleloader thing, and we can talk a little bit about this, but the previous year they had just taken scopes off muzzleloaders, so
Right.
I was thinking in my head, like, Larry, this is going to be a tough hunt. It's borderline bow hunt,
It is.
which it
borderline.
ended up being borderline bow hunt when they hear the story of what happened. You know, like,
Oh yeah.
you got to get close quarters, and Chase will know. I mean, we had bucks get away on us on those zero power optics on muzzleloaders, and so it's borderline bow hunting.
Yeah, if it's
Which to me,
it's-
that's the sentiment of a muzzleloader
yeah,
hunt.
which before it was just like another rifle hunt. You were had people with custom muzzleloaders or
Oh my
nice
God, it
muzzleloaders
was
shooting
getting
5, 6,
bad.
700 yards like nothing, you know.
Yeah, and I had a 4-power too, and I was doing kind of the same thing, shooting 250, 300. But then part of me thought, like, well, what's the point of a freaking primitive weapon if
Yeah.
you're not? It's a rifle at that point.
When they said they were taking the scopes off, I was for it. I think it.
Why not?
Oh, yeah.
I think
Why
it
not?
made another challenging hunt besides like an archery and then having 3 rifle hunts. At least on the unit we have, there's 2 rifle hunts. Then with the muzzleloader and then a high-powered scope, you could shoot 500-600 yards easy.
Yeah.
You get a paper plate group at
Well,
500
and
yards.
keeping in mind, like, these deer, at least we hunt deer because obviously we're not spoiled like Larry. He's
Yeah.
got 2 bulls, but like for deer hunters like us, it's like those deer are in their summer patterns, and so you're basically catching a summer pattern deer with a freaking full blown rifle.
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked the traditional muzzleloader back in the day when I was a kid, so I was happy as
It was
well.
definitely because I hunted last year with it when they first had it, and I had that loopholed red dot, which is probably the best option out there right now.
Yeah.
And we and you had that deer at like 220. And
Yeah.
if it's low light, like I could see the white patch on his chest. I'm like, I ain't
Yeah,
shooting.
well, and that's the ethical thing. I mean,
Yeah.
I was like, same thing. I mean, that deer blended in with the sagebrush, and it was over 200 yards. But like, that's what makes muzzleloader hunting.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to get within like 150 and in.
Yeah.
And
Which I had good light, and I shot a spike at 200 with it, easy, right in the heart, went 10 feet, tipped over. But
that's freaking sweet.
just, it's like, if it's not perfect light anymore or anything, you got to be within 100 yards, 150 yards with low light.
So did that affect you, Larry, when you put in? Did you know, like, okay, I put in for a muzzleloader tag, 11 points, I've got like 90% chance of drawing. How's this going to affect me, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I kind of thought about putting in for the archery hunt, but I was like, well,
You
I have
almost did,
enough
though.
points. I have enough points that I could probably draw that muzzleloader tag,
Mm-hmm.
and thank God I did, because I'm addicted to muzzleloader hunting now. I think it's more fun than rifle hunting.
Oh, dude, it's freaking mountain man style.
Yeah.
Dude, the way that happened, which these guys are going to find out, but like
Yeah.
the way that hunt went down, and I had the coolest, I basically had VIP tickets to watching this. I did.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, think of where I was. I mean, I was maybe 800 yards out, but still, dude, I had freaking VIP tickets for how this went down. But
I was there every day except for the day he killed.
oh, we
I was
grinded.
at work.
And we grinded. like,
grinded.
Chase and I, we took as much time as we could. Like, we were hunting our freaking butts off. We took maybe 3 or 4 days before the hunt to find you some elk.
Oh yeah, you guys got them too.
Because they were moving around, and we had some spots lined up. I mean,
Yeah.
We were on.
let's
elk
jump
every
right
day.
into that. Let's jump right into that freaking. So Larry misses the first morning because he's wrapping up some work stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
He gets back. Take us into that first freaking night. What happened?
All right, so we get a hot tip from the friend.
Freaking hot tip.
We get a hot
Good
tip.
bull.
Good bull.
Opening night.
Opening night, yeah, we get a good tip, and we start working our way to this onyx pin, and lo and behold, there he is.
Dude, I couldn't believe it.
Freaking Larry rolls into town at 1:00, gets his shit ready, comes and picks us up at 2:30.
Keep
I get
this
up
in
there,
mind.
the muzzleloader ain't even
We're
loaded.
loading this.
Muzzleloader ain't even loaded.
I'm going to tell you guys this right now. I never shot that muzzleloader before this.
I kept asking him, have you shot this? He's like,
We're
"Oh, yeah."
loading this muzzleloader as soon as we get the truck on.
And we're like,
you know, like
Larry-
we're undoing the truck. We're getting the bike off. Brand new bike too, which
Yeah.
is sweet.
Oh, yeah.
And we're Jason's like, is this thing loaded? We're looking down the barrel. There's not even a load in this muzzleloader. Okay, now for all you freaking internet trolls though, the muzzleloader was zeroed.
Yeah.
Chase's or Larry's grandpa, Panther, he's one of the most competent hunters I know as far as elk hunting goes. He had that thing zeroed. So don't talk shit in the comments, and I mean it. Like, come up to my face if you're gonna talk shit, because that is literally.
I mean, the
I
dude
hate
just-
internet trolls.
He
dude.
just drove 10 hours,
He just drove 10 hours.
threw his shit in, and picked us up.
His good grandpa and his good dad, the same ones that gave him the tag when he was 15, and helped him out, sighted in the muzzleloader. So all you internet trolls can shut the hell up, because that thing was sighted in. We just had to load it.
Yeah.
So happened they shot it and they didn't reload it. It's okay. We had plenty of loads. We jumped on the trail. Everything was good.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Well, wait till you tell them what happened.
But I tell you what,
Oh,
it made for a freaking fun. It made for a fun night. Like, dude, Larry, to be honest with you, dude, I don't think I've ever been so amped to hop in a buggy
Oh, yeah.
and get to hunt. Like, in my whole life.
I'm to the point in my life where
I would
I'm
rather
just
see
excited,
someone
yeah.
else.
I'm just
succeed.
excited to go with someone else and see it. Like, whether I pull the trigger or someone else does, it's like even for like how excited I am.
Yeah.
Maybe even more.
Going
Because
up
you were gone for so long. We hadn't even hung out for like 2 years.
Yeah, you
So
can talk about that,
It's like
too.
the first time we've seen you in 2 years almost.
Dude, yeah, it felt like a...
It's
Not
a-
that we didn't keep in touch, because we talked weekly and stuff, but like it felt like a friendship reunion. Like you were coming back.
Oh, it was a reunion. There was 3 of us in that little buggy.
We were getting to know each other. No, we knew each other, but like, so like Larry's playing college baseball. He's coming back to this hunt, and it for me it felt like oh, the three amigos are back to freaking.
Yeah, yeah.
We're going.
You know what it reminds me of?
What's that?
Is when the Dumb and Dumber when they get in the shaggin' wagon. That was us going up the ridge. We just got this shaggin' wagon going nuts.
Dude, that's all we needed was the freaking fur on the outside of that sumbitch.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Dude, that's exactly it. And that's the thing, like if you ever meet Larry, which you might at the expo and things, but like him and his whole family, freaking funnier than hell. Like they're the funniest dudes, and so that's why I was so excited. It was like I knew that you, your dad, your grandpa, Panther, I just knew you guys weren't going to be like uptight about things. I knew you were going to be like, let's go have a freaking kick-ass time and find a good bull. And you've already killed your 340 bull, and let's go have a freaking fun time. So that's why I was excited to try it.
No, this whole hunt was just for fun.
And we were getting that vibe the whole time.
Yep.
Like we were having such a good time.
Yep.
So talk us through that. We dumped the buggy, freshly loaded muzzleloader. Dan loaded that sun gun. He drove us. Keep in mind, this is the liaison right here.
Yeah.
What would you call? Yeah, the chauffeur.
I load the gun. I drive your buggy, get you up there.
Yep.
What do you call? Is that what they
sure
are? The
everyone's
people that
water
park
was
your car,
loaded.
Larry. Is that called a chauffeur?
Yeah, yeah.
We made sure you had your tag. You had to find it on the floor. I mean, this is a full guided trip.
This is the chauffeur.
Yeah, the chauffeur's got everything going on here. He's making sure everything's right.
I'm premium caller. I'm the whistle.
Oh yeah,
That's what they call me. Put me in the crow's nest. You'll talk about it, but
Yeah,
the freaking
oh yeah.
the rank caller.
So let's get to the point where we
Dump the buggy. We're moving in. 30 minutes in, guys.
30 minutes into the hunt. I stop at the top of a ridge to just see if everybody's all right, and I look back at Dan, and Dan goes, "Oh shit, there's elk right there."
I'm sitting back filming.
As soon as Larry was turning around looking at us, I crested over, and as there's like 6 cows.
People
like,
have to they
down.
have to get an idea. Like, we're walking through a flat. We park the buggy. Here's the buggy. Here's the aspen. We walk to the aspen. We go 20 yards in the aspen. I pull up my camera to get like the first clip of the hunt, and y'all are like ducking. I'm like, holy shit, we're
down,
on
shut
elk.
up.
Yeah.
That old lead
I'm
cow
looking-
had us too.
Yeah, damn cow.
The old lead cow, she
Dude, she pinned us.
She turned that into a rodeo.
I tell you what, though, Larry, I think you did the right thing. You guys all ducked down. I told you to dump your pack, but they didn't bust.
No.
Talk about that a little bit.
Well, I don't think they'd have been hunted that hard yet this year. And so, lead cow gets us. Whatever, they just walk off. Not a big deal. And then you start ripping that call, and we know that bull's there. And this is the bull that we'd got a hot tip on.
Yeah,
and he looked good in
You
that.
could tell, herd bull bugle.
Yeah.
He was pissed his cows were going around too. He's like, what
Yeah.
the hell's
He was
going on?
pissed.
I don't
Yeah,
even
we
think
heard
he's
that.
up
We
yet.
heard the first bugle fire, and then I was like, okay, this is a bull that I think we could maybe maneuver on, but we could also call a little bit because it's like you get in his house. This is a herd bull, mind you guys. Like, and this is a limited entry unit, so it's not like there's tons of people, like Larry said.
Right.
And you get in his house and you challenge bugle this bull. I was like, I figured this bastard's coming in. Like, he is dead to rights as far as that. And Chase mentioned it, those cows slowly walked off. And that was my biggest worry was like, okay, are the cows going to take off and freaking
Bust.
we're done? Which we were kind of getting that feeling. So talk a little bit about that. We took off, right? I mean,
Yeah. So we kind of locate him on a bugle, and we tear off for the top of the hillside so we can get a better look at him because he's down below us.
I'm on the long lens. These two just decided to run through a freaking wallow. I'm the heaviest guy here.
shit.
I'm going up to my calf. I'm like, I'm going to be stuck out here. They're chasing elk.
First freaking 40 minutes, yeah. Wallow. These cows are hitting this wallow, which is obvious this time of year.
Yeah.
It didn't look as wet as it was.
I didn't.
I mean,
like-
you guys cruise across
I told
it,
Larry,
and
I'm
I was
shit,
like,
yeah, we could cross through that.
Yeah.
I remember I hit it, and I went up to above my ankle. It was going. It was going in my boots.
Well, there was nothing stopping us at that.
No, we were in go mode.
God, we were.
And I was a little bit worried about Dan, but I'm like, shit,
He'll
he's on the
figure it
long lens. He'll come back. He'll catch up.
if there's anybody
I
that's
seen
gonna
you
figure it
guys
out,
skirt
too.
across it, and then I started. I'm like, oh, God, I'm clear up halfway up my leg. Like, oh shit, I'm gonna be stuck.
I didn't realize that Dan's another 100 pounds. I mean, he's heavyweight. He's bodyguard for a reason. But we put him on a big long line for a reason. But he's freaking basically a bouncer.
Oh, yeah.
But so luckily Dan didn't get stuck in the freaking quicksand.
Oh no,
We make
nothing
it
was
through-
stopping me.
Nothing was stopping it.
No.
Dude, when we heard that bugle, I bet my smile was probably like Joker.
First 35 minutes of the hunt.
I was like, yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, dude, it was freaking
There we go.
incredible.
And meanwhile, I'm walking up the hill. You know, it'd been 10 years since I'd hunted out. So I'm looking at these guys like, what do? I don't even know what to do with my hands right now.
That's
Where should I go?
yeah, you're like, what the hell do I freaking do? Well, and that's the thing too, is like Dan and I, we're pretty good at living vicariously through people.
Yeah.
If you don't know this by now, but like we can take someone else's excitement and like channel it through us and then be like the same dude. So like, I feel like we were all three the same guy in that moment. We were like, this is our tag, all three of us, and that's our bull.
Yeah.
So let's freaking get it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so talk about that. We were coming up over that sagebrush, and then what happened?
Yeah, we came up over the sagebrush, and he ripped one more time, and a bunch of cows came out, and lo and behold, he was one of the last ones to come out.
I had a camera. I had a bugle, Phelps bugle tube. Phelps, love your calls. Not sponsored, but hit us up if you want to sponsor the show. I'm sitting there ripping a bugle, trying to film, and you guys will see in the footage. I was like, it was pretty rough. I don't think I got anything
Yeah.
worth a shit.
He stayed back.
Yeah.
But he did. It did work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It freaking worked.
Yeah, had you not ripped that call, he wouldn't have stopped.
Those cows were out of there.
Yeah, yeah. So then he comes across, and he's in some thick shit. And I had a shot, but I don't think it was ethical to take a shot with a cow right in front of him. Like, I didn't want to hit the cow. I wanted to make sure I had him alone.
And we were double checking, making sure it was the right bull. So
Yeah.
we didn't just shoot a dean.
Yeah, so that's another thing too. Is like Dan and I were dual. We were dual doing shit. What do you call that?
Multitasking.
Dual doing shit sounds way cooler.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So here we are, dueling shit, and we were dual doing shit. I had a camera in one hand, a bugle tube in the other. Dan had a camera in one hand and his binoculars in the other, and he's confirming this bull.
Okay, yeah. So I
And all
looked
the
at
elk
Dan.
are running.
And they're running.
Yeah, there's shit going everywhere right here.
Yeah.
And so I got the gun, and I don't know if you guys have ever looked through a 1-power scope, but you can't see shit.
Oh, we just talked about it, Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't see shit.
It's basically for anybody that hasn't muzzleloader hunted or looked through a 1-power scope. It's, if I had to describe it, it's like
Grabbing.
you get your straw from your Wendy's Icy, you pull that sucker out at about dusk, and look through that sun gun
Yeah.
and try to see something at about 150, and it's like, what would you describe? It's like looking through a belly button,
It's not nice.
dude.
No.
It's like if you put a belly button on your rifle,
Yeah.
you're almost better open sight. Sometimes I wondered.
I thought so at times. Anyway, so I'm looking through the scope of this gun, and mind you, I've never shot this gun. I lied to you guys when I told you I'd
I
shot
know I kept asking, like, have you shot this? He's like,
Yeah,
oh, I'm dialed.
we're
Yeah, my dad and
I knew your
grandpa
grandpa
shot
had
it.
taken care of
Yeah, but they'd shot it a lot. And anyways, and I'm looking at Dan, and I have no idea. This bull could have been a raghorn for all I knew. And I'm like, Dan, is this a shooter? And he's like, let me look. Okay.
It was quick.
He keeps going.
This
Then
was
I'm like,
quick,
Dan,
though.
Dan, is this the bull? And he's like, yeah, big thirds. Okay. Cock back the hammer, and you ripped a bugle and
He stopped
Boom.
behind 5 quakey trees.
5 quakey trees, and we had to thread.
Okay,
the
so
needle
hear
through
me
one.
out though. In the video, you'll see too. There was a gap.
Yeah.
It sucks. I didn't know because I was behind the hill, and I should have maybe waited to call. I didn't know.
No.
No.
It's not. It
don't
was
think-
nobody's fault.
I don't think he would have stopped in any better spot.
No, it happened how it happened. So Larry shot, hit the tree, ended up. It hit the freaking aspen tree.
You had to go like a half an inch to the right, and it would have smoked it.
Ended up deflecting the bullet.
Well, in my defense, I'll tell you why that happened, probably, but I don't know. Maybe it was, maybe it didn't happen this way. But Dan picks up the gun and goes,
Well, I hand you my gun because you can pack 2 muzzleloaders.
Yeah.
So I hand him
Yeah.
mine
Yeah.
after we see the bull go like he started running away,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and I handed my muzzleloader, and but the bull was gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also-
I got your gun just in case I need a follow up shot.
Yeah.
And then I throw the other one on the ground, because we're in a panic trying to get that other gun out of the pack.
Emphasis on throw.
Yeah. So anyways, I have Dan's gun in my hand. He picks up mine and goes, "What in the hell?"
I'm sitting there grabbing it. I'm like, the whole Picatinny is about to fall off the top of this sucker. The scope just.
Okay, so
rattles.
not only is the barrel loose,
Yeah,
but the some
bottom of-
bitchin' scope. Picatinny is. Okay, so it's day one, right? The freaking scope.
Scope's
How
wiggling.
do I describe it?
The scope's wiggling.
Everything's loose on the gun. That gun's out of commission. So we're down to one muzzleloader. We got a freaking ricochet on the aspen tree. First night of the hunt.
Yeah.
And that was a hell of an adventure.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We watched the footage back a ton. Larry,
I videoed in slow mo.
we videoed in slow mo. Do you want to talk about it, or do you want us to? I mean, you can. So the shot hit the aspen tree. This bull stopped broadside. Larry was trying to feed it through a gap, and you can see in the footage it was, I don't know, it was pretty tight, but it was, doable at 85, 90 yards. He hit the aspen tree. It significantly slowed the shot down.
Yeah.
And you ended up hitting this bull high and back, non-lethal. And I will say that 10 times as a bow hunter, non-lethal shot. And there was blood, but there was not enough blood to even. It was like cutting your finger. I mean, we tracked this sun gun as good as a tracker can. I mean, we were looking for sticks flipping.
Yeah.
We did what we could.
Raindrop. Not even
Raindrop
the
blood.
end of a pencil almost. At some points, we were like, "There's a little bit."
Yeah, like we were on our hands and knees. We looked. We came back 2 days later. 2 days after, mind you, looking for this bull. Could never turn him up. He looped back around. We followed his tracks. He looped back around and he went straight uphill with his cows. That night, we did hear a bugle later, further on with his cows. So this bull was perfectly fine, but that we figured that bullet hit that aspen tree, flipped, tumbled, and hit him high. I don't know, what would you say?
Panther.
Like high backstrap above the
high
butt,
backstrap.
maybe somewhere?
Yeah, we just give him a paper cut on the.
It literally was like no different than fighting another bull. So
Panther
we
did
what
run
we could.
into two hunters from Montana that were hunting the same bull a couple days later too. So they seen him alive.
They seen him alive. Yeah.
That's exactly right. Yeah, I forgot about that because we were hunting the same area 3 or 4 days in, and yeah, they did see that same bull, or they
said
knew he was in there.
Yeah, he said they were still pushing cows and everything.
He
So
was locked down with cows, which exactly what matches the description and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's how hunting goes. We're gonna jump to a quick break, and then we'll jump back into the rest of the hunt and Larry's harvest. What's up, guys? Sky with Ridge Belts, and today I'm going to introduce you to our new product, the Ridge Bag Weatherproof Duffel. So let's talk a little bit about what it's made out of. This bag is actually 100% waterproof, 500D PVC, and it is accompanied by double stitching for added durability in the field. You've got 3 different fully adjustable modes of carry: backpack straps, shoulder slung, or duffel bag carry. Another thing to note is the 8 different carabiner attachment points so that you can fully adjust this for the perfect fit. We've got 2 water-resistant outer pockets as well as 1 fully 100% waterproof main pocket. This is also accompanied by scuba-style zippers with zipper pulls, as well as a bleeder valve on the outside of the bag so that you can add air for flotation or compress air with our 2 compression straps to save space. This will be the perfect outdoor duffel bag for your next adventure. Just throw it in the bed of your truck, keep the rain and the snow and the dust all off of your gear and valuables. We hope that you guys love this product. Buy one for yourself at ridgebelts.com. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. We're back from the break. We're going to jump right in. So as we left off, Larry hit that bull. Like we said, it was a less than lethal shot. We tracked the bull. We did whatever we could. We went back 2 different times, and we talked to some other hunters that had seen and heard the bull. So we know the bull is fine and on his feet with cows. Chase's cousin has a tag this weekend. We might go freaking kill the sucker. So keep in tune for that. But Larry, jump into what you want to go into next, buddy.
All right. So Sky had been scouting a little bit, and he had found this bull that I liked. He looked pretty good. He was definitely second choice, I thought. And
What? You could say his name.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
To be honest, guys, like,
yeah. Well, I saw the picture after you sent it, and I thought the same thing you were thinking, and we all kind of decided on this name that this was going to be the Boner Bull. He had a drop tied front boner. Yeah, we may have to cut that out, but that's all right.
we were leaving that in.
Yeah.
Because, dude.
We don't give a shit.
So, like, for the people watching this, though, a part of the hunt, like, a part of the fun of the hunt is this kind of stuff. Like, you name things. You come up with things that your group does that no other group does, right?
Yeah.
Like, the Would You Eat It contest. Like, we
that's
do
a
shit that is ours.
Yeah.
And for me, dude, like, you only get one life. And so for me, that's, like, super important.
Yeah.
And so to call this bowl the Boner Bowl, that's us, dude. We are a freaking, just like you guys watching at home, we are mid-20s, high 20s.
I'm 30.
Dudes. Dan's 30. Shit. Dan turned 30 last week, but we are just like you. I know all of you guys and everybody watching this, or all the other hardcore dudes that have podcasts, they're hardcore on podcasts. We do this, we use this. They do this off camera. 100% they have a boner bull they're chasing.
There ain't a dude out there.
This bull had a some bitchin'. He had a some bitchin'. Freaking 20-inch drop front. What else are you going to call him?
You guys got to call him the limp boner, I
Dude,
guess.
he had a limp boner front.
Yeah.
Okay, so get over it. If you don't like it, move on, dude. We're not here to impress you. Like we've said before, we're 9 to 5 hunters. We have full-time jobs, and this is our passion. So go into it.
All right, so this is your boner bull. I liked him. He was definitely second option after we saw the hot tip bull.
Shit, he was 150% first option when I seen him with that drop boner.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, so we start making our way up the ridge, second morning of the hunt. Mm-hmm. And we see this, we crest over the ridge, and there's a little 6-point. He's sitting there, and we're like, oh, okay.
First light.
Which
was pretty quiet, too.
Yeah.
You look back at me a couple times, and you're like, I don't know about this hike you're taking me on, Skip. We crowned that ridge, and Chase, like we said before, Chase and I had done some scouting, so like we had some areas tuned in.
Yeah.
Like we had some zones that we're like, we're going to get Larry and some freaking elk. Like we wanted to make, for me at least, like I wanted to make this an experience.
Yeah.
And so you looked at me a couple times because it was pretty quiet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just wait till we crown that ridge. In my head, I'm thinking, it's going to be game on.
Yeah.
You know, because it was close to some private, but we were on public land the whole time. But jump right into it. I mean.
Yeah. The sun comes out. This bull starts going nuts. And 15 others start going nuts. We're in the honey hole right
and
here.
It's Boner Bull's honey hole.
It's his spot. It's his spot. And this bull starts going nuts, and we can hear bulls going every which way. And at this point, we're just trying to track the bull that's got the loudest bugle. Sounds like a herd bull.
Yeah.
So we start working our way. This bull.
Wind was iffy, too.
Yeah, the whole morning was
oh
iffy.
My God. I kept looking at you guys, and I'm like, shit, do we move? Do we not?
I got my wind finder full of dirt.
Because Chase is on the long lens. I feel like in a lot of way, I'm running the lead to the pack, and I'm like, shit, I don't want to screw up Larry's hunt, but like the wind was swirling, dude.
Yeah.
And people at home can relate. I mean, morning light, the thermals are clashing basically with what the wind's doing. Thermals are going down, wind's coming up. Wind eventually starts to shift, but it's like, felt like we were just battling it.
Yeah. And, I mean, what else do you do when you have bulls behind you, you have bulls in front of you, and you have bulls to your left and bulls to your right? I mean, you just gotta... Just pick a direction and go, because, I mean, there's no bad direction here. So, I mean, the wind...
It was all around.
So this small 6-point, he moseyed his way down to the private... towards the other bulls, which all of these bulls weren't on private. But
Keep in mind, we gave him the clean pass.
yeah,
You got to mention
He
that.
was 200 yards, didn't
We
he?
had
While
him
were
dead to
there.
rights.
he
I
was-
mean,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he was dead before.
what would
he
you
knew
say,
it.
300 incher?
maybe.
I was thinking like
300.
304 and an eighth or something.
304 and an eighth. Sounds good.
So we moser our way down the ridge, and we can hear bulls left and right. We're just trying to pick up which one's the loudest. So we sit down for a good 20 minutes because these bulls are just going nuts. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
We could have killed any bull in either.
Oh, we're ripping call.
Yeah.
I mean, we're ripping cow calls, some bugles. What would you say tactic wise? I mean, keep in mind. So this is an area for you guys watching at home that is covered in bulls. I know that it doesn't happen a lot in public land, but it's covered in bulls. There's a few scattered cow groups. And for me, tactically, I'm thinking like I can't get in here and rip challenge bugles because a lot of these bulls are locked up with cows or they're by themselves. And so I was ripping subtle cow calls with every now and again a bugle.
Yeah.
And I don't know, do you feel like that worked, like the method that we were using, or what would you describe it?
Oh yeah. I mean, like we knew where every bull was, so
Yeah.
I mean, we just had to pick which bull we wanted to shoot. Really,
Yeah.
that morning but it ended up being that we wanted to find the bull with the
Yeah.
herd bull of that grump,
Yeah.
that bunch, and hopefully it was vulnerable.
Yeah,
Almost-
exactly.
There's almost like, should he say it, but there's almost like too many elk.
Dude,
Yeah,
I felt that same
I didn't
way.
know what
It
to
was
do.
So like I'm a caller and a camera guy, and I felt the same way because it's not like general season. There's elk all around you, and some people will relate and some people won't. But sometimes in those situations, the best thing that you can do, and correct me if I'm wrong, you two, both of you, but I feel like you can get your wind as best as you can, and then you can slowly work into that situation without calling
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. We worked down that trail a lot of the ways without even making a freaking sound. And I don't regret that at all because we got right in the heart of those bulls.
Yeah.
And we sat there. We were patient. Another thing I think new elk hunters can do is get impatient. They can sit for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then 5-minute mark hits, and they're like, "Let's go."
Yeah.
I think we sat there for a good 30 minutes. I mean, we're like, okay, the morning's going by. We're sitting here, but there was elk going off around us, and we were just taking inventory of what was happening. And sometimes that can be a good thing. Is what I'm saying is you don't always have to be calling when you're hunting elk, and it's very relatable. I think Chase can attest to like turkey hunting, right? I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you can overcall and you can get in the wrong situations, and then before you know it, you've screwed yourself. And so we got in the right spot. We had the wind as best we could, and we had bulls bugling. And you can talk about what happened next because we heard a bugle go off, and I'm like,
And
this son bitch is, we're gonna get him.
we-
Whatever this bull is,
Yeah.
we're on him.
We're on him.
I
That's the
gave you
one we
that
want.
freaking check mark. Like, yep, I could call this bull.
we had your dad up on the point, and he said that bull was working down the fence line towards us.
Yeah.
So we went.
Yeah. So he had told us, he said, yeah, this bull definitely, you can't see any shit in that area.
Oh, it's thick.
It's thick.
It's cedar or aspen and oak.
Yeah, yeah. So you can't see anything, and
Yeah.
he tells us this bull's working towards us because he can hear it, and it's definitely the herd bull of the bunch. Well, we think. Anyway, so
God, he had a good bugle.
He had a hell of a bugle,
Big old growl.
and so we
I
start.
thought he was gonna be a sweet bull.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. Like, don't trust a bugle by the bugle.
No.
Sometimes they ain't what you think they are.
Yeah, yeah. So this bull's coming at us, and we're going at it, and we're gonna meet just like this.
Yeah,
Head on.
I was like, get to the gap. I'm gonna sit back. I'll start calling, and Larry can talk about what the hell I was doing back there.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So we get to the top of the knob here, and Dan's got his camera out. We're getting ready to shoot this bull. I'm sitting down, got the pack up. I'm ready for this bull to come right to us. And he's coming closer, and he's coming closer, and Skip's on the call. This bull's
What am I doing on the call that
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
giving me
This
shit
bull is
for?
pissed.
Yeah.
Don't
This
give me
bull-
shit for this ever again because it works.
he
You
was-
tell the viewers. You
oh,
tell the freaking viewers what I was doing.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
tell them, and it worked.
This
Some
bull was
bitches
pissed
work.
off.
this bull was
You both yell,
this bull
testify.
this bull was pissed. I'm on the gun, all right, and And so I didn't see the bull coming in because I'm too busy looking back to see what the hell's going on behind me. And Skip's ripping the bugle, and then he just starts beating the shit out of this tree. And I'm like, holy moly, he's ready to fight this bull himself. He's gonna take this bull down with his fucking wiffle ball bat.
If it wasn't the bugle tube, I dropped the bugle tube. Okay, I'm ripping this freaking bugle. Phelps bugle tube. Good product because it didn't break. I'm ripping this Phelps bugle tube, and then I'm like, okay, there's a bigger stick about the size of this sumbitch and light, maybe a little bigger around. I grabbed that thing, and I'm just like, because I knew, dude, like, when you get in close to these bulls, you can hear them sparring. Chase will attest, like, you can hear them ripping trees.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, why not mimic it? Yeah. I'm sitting over the crown of the ridge. Wind is good. I'm freaking doing my thing, dude.
Yeah, we had him fooled. Oh, dude. He thought he was going to see another bull that he was going to take down.
We had him fooled, and then Dan kept looking back at me with just a shit-eating grin like something was happening.
Yeah.
And I knew something was happening, and I got the feeling like, okay, these guys are passing this bull, or they have an opportunity, because Dan kept going like, and then he would stop, and then he'd go,
I was stoked.
And I'm like,
I seen him running in, and I was like, oh, this bull's coming right to us.
Oh, yeah. He came within 10 yards of us, and then he saw us, and
he stood there for, probably 3 minutes.
3 minutes? Yeah, he couldn't figure out what was going on. He's like,
Larry's like, should I shoot? Should I shoot? I'm like, nah. He's like, 310, don't shoot.
Yeah, you guys were just going back and forth. And to me, like, dude, like, that's what this hunt was about. That's what I wanted you to experience.
Oh, yeah. And I almost shot that bull because of how fun that would have been. I mean, like, dude. Had he had a little better thirds on him, I'd have probably shot him just because how much fun
it was. It was the picture perfect scenario.
Yeah, your buddy's beating the shit out of the tree. Your buddy next to you's got the long lens right on him, and you got the gun. Had he had better thirds and a better back end.
And then I got the old, what is it? Come up, bro.
Yeah, yeah, you can come up.
And I'm back there just freaking. I mean, keep in mind, I'm doing the shake weight on this sumbitch tree. I'm getting I'm doing the runaround because I don't know. I can't see what this bull's doing. Yeah. I just know what that I'm doing is sounding like an elk. And Dan and Larry gave me the confirmation. They're like, and that's when I thought,
just walked off too. Yeah. He just walked off back to his herd and went on with his day.
Dude, I tell you what, I don't think I've had a funner morning of elk hunting in my entire life.
Yeah, that was sick.
Larry, like how can we, people at home comment, but how can we freaking do this? Like, how can we do that more often in our life? Like, how do we get more of those moments?
Yeah, I don't know.
They just don't come that often, man. I mean, I don't know. I'm 29 years old. I feel like that was like the first time in my life where I felt like, okay, this is freaking just right where I need to be.
I felt like I was on the Outdoor Channel.
Dude, and it wasn't even that. It was just like, my buddies with the tag, my other best friends with the guy. I'm back here. I'm ripping the call. The bulls are bugling. The wind is good. It's like, I don't know. I mean, people at home can speak to it, but I just feel like we need to cherish moments like that more than we do.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I mean.
That was just fun.
You don't get them.
We didn't shoot a bull that morning, but that was one of the better mornings that we
had.
That
was the hunt.
Yeah.
That was the hunt.
Yeah.
That
was, I'll never forget that morning when I started hearing 10, 15 bulls bugle.
When we sat there for 20 minutes watching that meadow.
Yeah.
And there's just bulls everywhere.
Yeah. Dude, and it was like, yeah, we had a hike out, but like, do you remember the hike out? Do you remember the hike out?
No.
It was like, let's get out of here. It was no issue. You know, we all have those hunts where it's like, yeah, let's hike in. It's freaking busting our balls. Nothing happens. We got to bust our balls out.
Yeah.
I don't remember even the hike out because I had so much freaking fun with you, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I hope that one day I can get that tag, whether it's deer or elk, like where you guys come with me and it's like you guys get that feeling off of the opportunity that I have. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I hope that this is what the people at home take from this is like, when you have those moments, it's like, cherish those.
Yeah.
If you can't capture it with your phone or with your camera, it's like, you don't get those. Yeah. I mean, dude, like what, are you going to get 20, maybe 10, 15, 20 of those in your life?
Yeah.
That was the hunt for me, dude.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't realize how significant that morning was, but like,
Yeah,
man, that
yeah.
was a fun freaking time.
And the following day, you guys had work, and it was just my dad and I.
We were grinding.
And
You guys were back to grinding.
And he asked me. He said, "Where do you want to go?" And I said, "I want to go back to that spot where all those bulls were." My heart was set there. Like,
Yeah.
I was convinced that there was gonna be a big bull there.
Yeah.
The next day, just because of how many bulls were there.
Yeah. So fast forward, we grinded. Larry can speak to this, but I mean, God, we were in elk every day. We had one awesome girl shoot a bull right in front of us. I mean, we had that opportunity, and we were never going to shoot over her head or whatever, but like fair and square, they beat us there.
Yeah.
We had a shooter bull come out right at night.
Skip called it in for him.
Skip called it in. I'm on the whistle. Wee-hoo, wee-hoo, back in the background. But Larry, you can talk about that a little bit. Maybe don't spend a whole lot of time on that, but talk a little bit about
Okay,
that.
so the night had kind of been bounce around everywhere. We're trying to find a bull, and we didn't find a bull in some areas that we thought we were gonna find a bull, and so fortunately, Dan's family owns a ranch close or on the unit. I mean, that's helpful, isn't it? But anyway,
Keep
so we
in
were
mind
like,
for our turkey hunts come 2026, we got some sick turkey hunts coming on this. Already.
Gobbler's prestige worldwide.
Gobbler's prestige worldwide, wide.
anyway, so we
leader
did,
in turkey hunting.
Dude, we're going to have some freaking badass spring hunts. We're going to get Larry on a freaking longbeard this spring, but mark my words and you can count on it. Go for it.
Yeah. Anyway, so we start ripping some bugles on the base of the property, and we get one back, and we get our binos out, and we're like, "Oh yeah, that's a good bull. That's a shooter bull right there." So
we were amped. We were
we
running.
were amped. Yeah, the night had been kind of shit to that point. It'd been like, oh, we thought we had a big bull, but we didn't.
All over elk, though.
All over elk.
Yep.
Yeah, every night we were over an elk.
Yeah.
But anyways, we get on this bull, and Skip's ripping bugles, and cow busts us.
Cactus in my knee, about a mile. I freaking ducked down on a cactus. I looked at y'all, and I'm like, dude, I got a cactus about 2.5 inches in my kneecap.
Yeah,
and this hurts kind of bad, but let's keep going.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys had cactus in your shit, but
Yeah.
dude, that mountain,
The mountain's
those
so
jumping
cool.
cactus can screw off.
Oh yeah.
If you guys are watching this and you've had freaking cactus berry into your calf, drop a like on the video. Screw cactus. If we can freaking evacuate, or what would you call it? Eradicate?
Exterminate.
Exterminate jumping cactus. Let's do it. I'm sure they're probably good for like a freaking bullheaded frog or something, but let's get rid of those sumbitching cactus. Back to the story. I freaking cactus, dude.
Screw that.
They
Anyway,
screwed me
so
up.
we get on this bull, and the cow busts us, and it was kind of crap, but I
She
wish
didn't even. It didn't even bust us.
No, it didn't really bust us, but
It came out.
But
She
was,
held us up.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was in between.
We
us
stayed
and the
back
bull.
'cause of her.
Yeah. We probably would have killed that bull had that cow not been there.
I
but-
agree.
But that's just how it played
I
out.
agree.
And
It delayed us.
Dude,
It
it
delayed
felt
us.
it felt to me like, and maybe you guys can speak to this, but like it felt like God's timing, because it was like
It was not meant to be.
there was it wasn't meant to be. Like we were 4 days in.
yeah,
We're sitting there. The cow comes out. We're sitting delayed. We seen the truck from the other two
yeah,
successful hunters. Congrats, by the way.
Yeah.
And they were on the road. We didn't know they were after the bull.
no,
I thought we were on the other side.
We
of the road.
thought,
I
yeah,
thought.
Yeah.
we thought we were in there alone. Anyway, so this cow goes forward, and I'm kind of thinking, let's just kill this bull in the morning. It'll be a better hunt anyway.
Yeah, you
It'll
were
be-
giving me that vibe too.
Yeah, and I looked to these guys, and they're like, "We're gonna kill this bull tonight." And I said, "Okay."
If you don't know
Chase
Dan and I, it's like you have 0 and then you have 10.
Yeah,
We operate at 0 or we operate at 10. And 0's when we're sleeping, 10's when we're alive. So there's no in between. It's like we're killing this bull, or we're son of a bitch and getting cactus in our knee,
yeah,
or we're going to die trying.
yeah.
And we will die trying.
Yeah.
And we force that on you a little bit. And I don't feel bad, because it's like sometimes, and I feel like you took a little bit of that, and people will understand, but like when you talk about the night of your kill, You took a little bit of that 10 mentality
I was gonna get
into
there.
your kill.
I was gonna get there.
You did.
Yeah.
You took that
Yeah.
same mentality into your kill.
Yeah. And so I learned a lesson that night. And
If you ain't first, you're last.
yeah, if you want it that bad, go get it.
Yep.
Go get that. And,
Dan and I are aggressive because, I
yeah.
mean, we've grown up general season just grinding. I mean, golly. I mean, I can't speak of how many times we've had freaking shit go wrong or we've had people screw it up for us. It's like, you're either there or you're not.
Yeah.
It's like, there's no in between. It's like, you get there or you stay back and you freaking watch someone be successful.
Yeah.
And Dan and I have had that happen numerous times.
Yeah. Well,
And so that frustration on that point, 100% legitimate.
yeah. Yeah, you call that bull back in and actually I was setting up to shoot it.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden I look over, I'm like, God, there's two people walking up
Right
there.
in front of us.
And they,
Right
from
in
where
front
we
of
were, it looked like they were like 40 yards from the bull. She
Yeah.
ended up being
Oh,
like
yeah.
100 or something, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
he
Skip-
came back over to look at what Skip was calling, see what was going on, and he turned left and she hammered him, and
Yeah.
the rest was history.
Awesome bull.
Put it right
Congrats to the hunter.
Yeah.
Big bull for that unit, like I said. over
330 bull.
Yeah, we were mad. We didn't kill that bull.
Yep, we were upset,
Yeah.
but then we were also
Would've been-
thinking, okay,
Would have been an easy pack out.
easy.
Well, right to
We
the
got
ranch
Chase's
road.
property, yeah.
Yeah.
Easy pack out, but we were also thinking like we did the right thing.
Yeah.
We didn't push it. They beat us to it fair and square.
Yeah.
And to me that was like, okay, this is a part of the hunt. This is a part of the lows that we weren't expecting. I mean, we knew there was going to be other people with the tag. I wouldn't have never imagined that we popped out on the same bull that someone else just shoots right in front of us.
Yeah.
But I think hunters at home or people at home can relate to the fact that sometimes things don't go your way.
Yeah.
Sometimes other hunters beat you to it, and it's okay to sit back a little bit and just accept the moment of, it's last light. They got there first. Be the ethical hunter. Don't take the shot, which we could have shot that
We
bull at
could have shot
205
over.
yards.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
could have.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, do we, what do we do? What do we do? The hunters are there. The bull's there. We didn't. They shot the bull. She shot an awesome elk. We congratulated her. And then that karma rolled right into what freaking happened next, which
Yeah.
was, it just felt like a straight uphill in the J curve of Larry's on a freaking good bull, a giant bull for the unit.
Yeah.
And it was just like, my brother sent the pin. You can talk about that. Tell us the whole story of the, they seen the bull the night before and we jumped right into it,
Yeah. So I hunted the next morning. That was actually when I went back into where we'd saw all the bulls before. And I kind of needed a breather from it because I was kind of frustrated from that. But it is what it is. And so Sky and I went to the.
You were, to be honest, like Larry, I didn't expect you to hunt as hard as you hunted. And I'm not saying that as being a dick. Like, I'm meaning like, you were just coming off college, like college baseball. And I know you knew how to work hard, but it was like, I didn't expect you to be like, okay, every day, every morning, every night, I'm going hunting.
Yeah.
I thought you'd take more breaks. Dude, you were freaking committed.
Yeah.
And I respect that. And I think Chase would say that too.
Yeah,
like,
we were hiking down a long ridge.
we were
one day, and
grinding.
he's like, God, my legs are kind of sore.
But dude,
like,
if
but we just kept
if you
going.
know Larry, he's a hardworking sumbitch. Like, he will go to the ends of the earth to make something happen.
Yeah.
And so I respect that about you, dude. Before we get into this, like, I really respect that about you. Like, you were grinding hard.
Yeah, we were going hard, and that day I had kind of been like, girl shot the bull I wanted, whatever. I'm gonna go to the gym. Sky and I went to the gym that day, and
Yeah.
we went to the gym, got a good pump in. We're like,
Reset.
we better get some lunch, and lo and behold, we had the information from our bull.
That's exactly it.
So what is he? Is he your cousin? Or just
Trayton, nephew.
nephew.
Should we take another commercial break?
Yeah, let's
before-
take another break.
Yeah.
Then we'll get into
Before
the
we
final
hunt.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this podcast is 3-part, but we'll jump into commercial break. We'll see you guys after.
And God said, let there be light. Last Light's Power Bundle is jam-packed with features to keep your adventure rolling. Enough power to charge your phone 4 to 7 times. Do that with the wireless charge feature, or plug it into one of the 3 USB ports. Maybe you don't do your best work in the dark. So we equipped it with an extremely bright floodlight and light rope. Your dark days are coming to an end. The best part, it's fully solar capable and damn tough. Check us out at lastlightllc.com.
All right, welcome back from the break. Larry's going to jump into the final moments leading up to his success. So jump us in.
Yeah, so we get another hot tip. It was kind of about hot tips because we had a lot of guys helping us.
What do we call it? Hot tip.
Yeah. I'll bet we had 8 guys helping us. Anyway, so we get this tip that your nephew, right? We go grab lunch after the gym, and he's like, yeah, we saw this bull that was really good for a fish lake bull. He's a shooter for sure. And we're like, yeah, okay. That gave me an excuse to go to that side of the mountain. I love that side of the mountain from the first time that I was there.
Yep.
From
Trayton and Lance are both, and Chase will speak to this, but they're both.
They're killers.
We talked about it. It's just like they're hunters, they're killers. They know what they're talking about.
Yep.
And so when they say, shooter fish lake bull, here's a pin, we're like, all right, it's game on.
Yep.
And that's when I was coordinating the pins between Trayton and you, and I was like, all right, Larry. I texted you this, I think, maybe not verbatim, but I was like, this is the night that we kill Larry.
Yeah.
Tonight is the night. We've kind of been in a lull because we had that other bull that was locked down. That girl killed that one. And we were like, kind of a little bit like, oh, where do we go from here?
Yeah. We were at a low. And I had been looking for an excuse to go to that side of the mountain. Everybody had told me that side of the mountain was kind of dead. Everybody had been out there looking. They're like, you may ought to stay on that side of the mountain where the elk are. But, yeah, good. Thank you to Trayton for sending us the pin and telling us that there's a bull there that's worth killing.
Yep.
Fast forwards, it wasn't 30 minutes before I started loading my pack and loading all my shit, and we were headed out.
And I was at work. You guys sent me an Instagram message that said, hey, Dan, we're going to be late to your birthday party. We got a bull to kill. And
Bad timing.
Yeah.
We were coordinating pins. We're at the gym. Chase is at work because, like we said, we're 9 to 5 hunters. And so that's another reason to subscribe to the channel. It's not like we're not spoiled little rotten brats that just give you guys information because we're paid. So we have very little sponsors. We don't make any money off of this at the moment. And so
one day it'll be our job.
One day. And we're doing this because we love this. And so if you guys can relate to that, if you work a 9 to 5 job and you hunt when you can, subscribe to our channel. Yeah. I think that's another, just reiterate that a little bit. It's like we are the same as you. We're not your $1 million follower
Buy
hunter.
a tag every year.
We're not that guy. And so
not that guy.
we got that tip. Dan's at work. Larry and I are planning this out.
Yeah.
We're sending pins. We're like, okay, let's get the freak on this bull.
Yeah.
And I told you, I'm like, Larry, this is the night that we freaking do this.
Yeah. So Sky had some family things going on. He didn't end up going with me. He came separately, not 10 minutes behind me.
I'm 6 days into this. I'm like, dude, I had my kids.
Yeah.
I have 3 kids and a wife, and I'm like, we're going to have a good night on the mountain. Come with. Let's load up in the truck. Larry's ahead of us.
Yeah.
And so we basically followed you up.
Yeah. And my dad and I, we unload the Ranger, and we're just going to mosey up the hill, get to the frontage road. I had been to this point on Rhonda's hunt. We were looking for that triple brow bull.
Yep.
And it's oddly how this all worked out because it was the same spot I was sitting the opening night of Rhonda's hunt. It starts raining a little bit. It's windy. It's kind of nasty. First bull
You're hitting me on the radio, though. You got to mention that.
I'll get there. So we're sitting out on that same point.
I'm losing connection bad, though. It was in and out.
Yeah.
I could barely hear you.
Yeah. Anyway, so I get out to that point, same point I was on for Rhonda's hunt, and little bull comes out 5 point with a bunch of cows. And so I have Panthers on a spot. We have another guy on a spot named Travis JL. Larson's on a spot. We're all looking for a bull in there. We're gonna kill a bull tonight. Little 5-point comes out. We're like, okay, we'll just keep looking, and we'll keep looking. I'm looking down the other ridge, and nothing yet. Give it 10 minutes. Here comes a bull and a bunch of cows out into a meadow. And I tell my dad, I'm saying, hey, get the scope. We got to look at this bull. I got a weird feeling about this. And he gets the scope out. And I set it up. I said, hey, just let me look at him. Let me see what we got here. And there he was, big thirds, huge thirds. I didn't even look at. I didn't even look.
God, when Larry says big thirds, I mean freaking huge thirds, dude.
Yeah, they were big. And I didn't even look at the fronts. I was like, yeah, that's
thirds big. Let's
thirds
go.
Huge. Thirds huge. I said, yeah. I told my dad, I said, yeah, that'll work. And he's looking at it because he knows elk better than I do. He said, yeah, we're gonna kill that bull tonight. And I said, okay, throw everything in the pack, and we're gonna leave right now. So we worked 2.5 miles. Mind you, we started at the frontage road, which I don't know how many miles it was, but it was 2.5 miles from that point, and we'd probably hiked 1.5 miles.
Oh, I know. I had cactus in my leg the whole way up there, buddy. I was probably.
Cactus
what do we
has
say?
A thing for Skip.
Yeah.
Cactus follows beauty. Is what they say. I was 850.
Yeah.
I was probably 850 behind you.
Yeah.
I hit on the radio. We're not using the radios. I know it's illegal in Utah to use radios for taking game. We're using radios for knowing where others are at, and also communicating because our phones were dead.
Yeah.
And so I got to that point. I hit you guys on the radio. I said, hey, my phone's dead. You guys get in on that bull. So be it. Here he is, whatever. I wasn't using it as like an aid to get you guys right in on this bull. It was more so I'm here.
Yep.
You guys, good luck. And I got there. I had cactus in my leg. I was pulling cactus out. My phone's dead. My camera's dying. I was by myself getting rained on, but thankful for my wife for dropping me off.
Yeah.
And turning around with the kids, because it was just one of those things like, they were wanting to come up, have a good night, and things happened fast.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, I got to go. And she turned around and took the bigger end of the stick and just did that. And so I appreciate her. And, it takes a good support system too,
Yeah. I thank Rhonda a lot for that, because that was
and she knew.
She
had that tag 3 years before that, and she knew like what was at stake. And so we really appreciate her. And I busted up that ridge. We got on that spot. I was in communication with you as much as I could. Like I said, we know it's not legal to use radios to aid in the take of game, but I was sitting there on the spot and watching it all go down, and I just couldn't believe what happened next.
Yeah. So my dad and I, we get on a point that, the wind, of course the wind was wrong. The wind was wrong. Everything, we get to the point, and it's about 240 yard shot with a 1-power scope is good luck. Yeah, it's like shooting that bull at 90
Spit
yards.
wad with the spit wad.
Yeah. And I can barely see the bull through the scope. Leading up to this point, there had been some disagreements between him and I, and
your dad.
Yeah,
your dad, you mean?
Yeah. My dad. We had some disagreements because he's like, "Well, we need to play this slow. We need to make sure that this bull goes to bed, and maybe we'll shoot him in the morning because the wind's so bad."
Everything about that screams elk veteran.
Yeah.
By the way, I won't say that your dad was wrong in any way.
No,
your dad is an elk veteran.
No, he tells me, he says, this bull is in a spot that we could kill him tomorrow if we needed to. And I said, yeah, but I think we can kill him tonight. And as the time went forward, he's like, sit down for a minute. We're going to give 10 minutes. That bull is not going anywhere. There's nobody coming up the road because we have so many guys up the road. If somebody comes up the road, we're going to know. And that bull's not far from the road. there's a lot of things going through my head. Like, okay, I would just watch a girl shoot the bull that I wanted to kill right in front of me. I'm not going to let that happen again tonight. And I told him, I said, we're going to go kill this bull right now. And he said, okay, that's your call, but make sure that you understand that was the decision you made if you run this bull off. And I said, that's fine.
I love that.
That's fine.
I love that. And that's what separates freaking killers from hunters, Larry.
Yeah.
That's what we talked about on the radio, because it was like I aided in nothing in that. I sat there, third-party perspective in that hunt. Dan was there in spirit. We know that. He was working. But I aided in nothing. I sat back and I watched you guys. That bull got up. He moved. You didn't shoot. He went in the trees. And then you guys were like, boom.
Yeah.
Blackfoot Indian style.
Yeah.
That's the best I could describe it, was Blackfoot Indian, dude.
Yeah.
You guys went in.
So I'll give you, just before we took after him, I told him, I said, if that bull gets up, I'm going to shoot him. And something in me told me, don't shoot him. You can go in there and kill him.
That's crazy. That's
and my dad,
crazy.
and I asked my dad, I said, should we go after him now? He says, yeah, he's giving us the chance to go kill him because he's got his back turned to us and he doesn't know we're here.
Wind's good.
Yep. Wind was right. Wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Wow.
so we hiked down in there. And
this entire time, Panther and I on the radio, his grandpa.
Yeah.
His grandpa's from another point. We're talking back and forth, and we're like, dude, why aren't they shooting? Panther's like, I don't know. Bull walked off. Larry's going to shoot, we thought. And then I look over at you, and you guys are walking down in, and I'm like, whoa, this is going to get close quarters, and this is going to get close quarters fast. And we've known it because rewinding back to that time where Larry and I jumped that bull, this area, guys, is like, I don't know, sub 4 foot, 5 foot oak all around you. It's not like, you can't even barely bow hunt it. It's not huntable.
Yeah,
It's thick oak and wallows here and there. And these elk, when they get in there, they don't move a lot. They just hunker down. And honestly, if your wind's not right, you're not getting close.
No.
And so to see you guys dive in that oak was like, that's just a freaking baller move. I thought it's either going to happen. It's most likely not.
Yeah.
They're going in and is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So we get in there and we had one thing going for us against this bull, and that's that there were cows in there, and not cow elk, but cattle. There were cattle making noise that they,
good point.
like, I mean, us walking in there, they thought we were cattle. So that was one thing that was going for us, and we charged in there, and I stood right where he bedded, and I looked to which way he went last I saw him, because I saw him walk up the ridge, and I took off running, so I didn't know which direction he went, if he went south or north or south. And anyways, I get right to where he's bedded, and I look up the hill, and probably 10 feet, and this bull is just like in the oak, and I can't tell what he's got. I'm like, is this the same bull? I don't know. I have no clue what this bull is. I don't even know if this is the bull.
You just assume.
Yeah. And I looked to my dad, and I said, is that him? And he's like, yeah, that's him. You should probably shoot him. And because I couldn't see the time.
How close, mind you? Let's get the viewer a little bit involved here. How close were you?
Yeah, I mean, probably 10 yards. I'm looking at this bull at 10 yards, and I can't see his horns. That's how thick it is. And all I can see is just a yellow body. And, I look at him, I say, hey, is that the bull? And he's like, yeah, because he could just see the backs. He couldn't see anything else. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, we're going to shoot him. And pull back the hammer, bang. White smoke, I can't see shit. And then I just see the bull take off running. And I'm like, oh, no, did I just miss him? 10 yards?
10 yards.
Yeah.
Pull the Larry.
The only thing that was going through my head is, what am I going to tell Sky once I miss this bull at 10 yards?
I wouldn't
I'm
have
not even
judged you.
thinking
I
about-
wouldn't have judged.
I'm not even thinking about what I'm going to tell Chase, because Chase going to be like, what in the hell?
You missed my
Larry?"
birthday just to miss an elk. Because this is Chase's birthday party at the same time. That was funny how it
and,
all worked.
and it was kind of interesting how it all went down. My dad grabs me. He's like, well, I mean, let's reload the gun right here, and then we'll just walk up there and see what happened. Because, I mean, you're not going to charge him. He's gone if you missed him. And so he reloads the gun for me, and I'm kind of thinking about it and kind of think about where I shot him, and get the gun reloaded and walk up there, and there's more blood than I've ever seen in my life, which was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
There's blood splattered everywhere, and it's evident this bull is dead somewhere close. And him and I walk up the trail, and I see what I think is antlers, but I don't know. And so I pull back the hammer, and just in case this bull jumps up or anything, and my dad goes, that ain't antlers. It was a stick. He's like, the bull's right there to your right, Dad. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Drew has such a dry sense of humor.
Yeah.
Drew, if you're watching this, shout out to Drew. I mean, he is.
He'll remember
I
that.
don't
He'll remember that moment.
He's a legend, man.
Yeah.
Killer.
I'm looking for anything that looks like antlers. Honestly, I probably about shot the ground or shot a log. But
Fully loaded.
we get up to this bull, and I'd only seen the thirds. That was about all I saw, and the thirds look really good. And like, oh, this is an old bull. This has got some mass to him.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell the mass.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had a lot of mass on him, and I was like, this is old bull. This is good. This is good for this unit, because this unit harvests a lot of young bulls.
When you brought him to the birthday party, and I got big hands, and my hand would not go all the way around and the main beam, and I was like, that's a heavy ass bull.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to give you guys an idea, I mean, 11 points in Utah, a lot of times it's that 27, 30-year tag. This is like a mid-range unit, I would say. Would you say?
Oh, yeah.
And so they don't manage it for quality. They manage it for 5, 6-year-old bulls.
Opportunity.
Larry killed a 7.5, 8-year-old bull on this unit. Super heavy. Probably one of the most heavy bulls I've ever physically laid hands on, and that's what Chase is saying. We picked up a lot of antlers, and he just had that.
It's the same mass as my 380 set.
Yeah. I mean, he had the mass of a 380, 390 bull.
Just an old bull.
7, 8-year-old bull. And when you killed that, and then your dad come on the radio, oh yeah, old bull down. I'm thinking, hell yeah. You know, that's what we worked for.
And I just barely got off work, got to my truck, and there was a text that said we went bang.
Yeah,
or we
went bang, and that's the work we put in, right? Like we passed 10, 8, 10 other bulls.
Yeah.
Good quality 310, 315 bulls. I mean, we pass those bulls, and then we kill a bull that's just like, okay, this has got the mass and the maturity that we were looking for. And,
Right.
And for me, because like I said in the beginning of this podcast, it's like we shared in that tag.
Yeah.
For me, when you drew that tag, it was like, okay, I have that tag. He has that tag. And we're like
we put
a
on
group.
some miles, too.
It's a group tag.
We worked hard.
51 miles of hiking. I mean, we put in some freaking work. And when your dad came over the radio and said, mature bull, big, heavy bull, knowing he knows elk. And I thought, hell yeah. Like, that is, not that you didn't care when you were 15 and that bull that you killed, but it's like, this is a bull that Larry's going to remember, and he's going to actually know the value and the hard work that goes into it, because we put his ass through the hunt that he deserved, as far as, getting you the experience and seeing those elk. And for me, as a friend, I couldn't have been any more happy for you, dude.
Yeah. And this all started with Rhonda's hunt. Us checking those cams.
Same ridge, wasn't it?
It's same ridge. Same ridge.
Couldn't believe it.
Full circle moment for
dude. Talk about God's timing. Like,
yeah. You can't write something better than
you
that.
can't. You can't. It was literally picture perfect, and I am thankful that I was there. I mean, and I know Chase lived through it, and he'll see the footage, and he took a lot of the footage that you'll see in the film. But Dan will live through us, because we're all like, you get from this video, we're the same dude. We live through each other. We're
I was-
genuinely excited for success.
I was pumped, but I was also bummed because I was like, my mom and my wife planned this 30th birthday party, so I had people waiting on me for after
Yeah.
work, and I'm like,
I want to go pack a bowl.
I'd rather go pack this bowl out. But
Yeah.
I had all these people waiting
Well,
for me.
We
so-
had it. We had it handled.
We're not going to show him this, but yeah.
Yeah. No, dude, it worked out exactly how it was supposed to, and I think it's just a good reminder, like in the future, like when those opportunities come, just make every effort that you can to be with each other. Yeah. We'll try our best to all three be there, and just see what we can to make those dreams come true. I mean,
Yeah.
you only get so many tags in your lifetime. You only get so many opening days, and man, I don't know, man. For me, this one was more emotional and more rewarding
Yeah.
than any hunt
Right.
of my own. And I've killed a lot of animals on my own, and
You
and
have.
I'm proud of you, Larry. Like, you did a
Proud
good
of you
job.
too, bud.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
yeah,
I just want to let you guys
One
know
of the
that
bigger body bulls I've ever seen.
yeah,
I looked at him and he had the big body on him. I
One
was
of the
like,
Yeah,
biggest
that
body bulls
mammoth.
I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Is that what they say on YouTube? Every
Yeah,
every
that's
YouTube
right.
video.
I'll be honest, he did have a big
He
body.
did,
on him.
though.
good bull.
Yeah.
You can tell he's old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Had
and
a set
that's
of
what
loins
hunting's
on.
about.
Yeah.
That's what hunting's about, dude. Like, let's keep that heritage alive. It's not about, oh, we killed the 400 incher. Who gives a crap? Like, we don't have the most likes. Nobody cares.
We killed a
This is
sweet,
what
old,
matters.
mature bull.
Yeah.
Most of the journey was on film. So
Friendship,
you can show your
Oh
kids.
my gosh, I
your kids
won't
can show
forget
their
it.
grandkids.
I won't forget it.
Yeah.
You're a freaking good friend. You're a good friend. I appreciate you guys. Larry, is there anything you want to add before we sign off?
I just want to say thank you to you guys. This didn't happen without you guys. This did not. There was no way that I'd kill this bull without you two. And the memories that we have from this hunt, I'll never forget in my life.
Same.
I'll never forget them. The moment that we walked over that ridge and there was 15 bulls. That was a hunt
For
of my
sure.
life. That was just fun just to take it all in with you guys.
Yeah.
You know, we're at any point of your life, where can you be where you're surrounded by 15 bulls? We're on public land, and it's us three, and we're trying to pick what bull we want to shoot that morning.
Yep.
That doesn't happen.
It's God's blessings, man. I mean, we're healthy. We're out there. We're doing it with the people that we love. I don't think there will not be a day where we're not best friends. I mean, this is what it's about.
Right.
We're not paid to do this. We're doing this because we love it. And
Everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens
That
for
girl
a reason.
shooting that bull, I think, was meant to be because you ended up killing an old warrior bull, which has the same probably mentality we do. You know, just I'm sure that bull had a crazy life, and it was all a full circle moment. It was on the ridge where you first decided to put in for the unit. Like everything happened for a reason. So.
Yeah, thank you, God, for this
That
opportunity.
was an easy pack out spot. That girl had some medical stuff.
Yeah.
So it worked out good for her. Like,
Oh, it was just
it's crazy how
just an
everything worked
abundance
out.
of it was like God's blessings pounded on us, and then we were just like successful in the moment. And I just hope that it happens 27, 28 more times in my life.
Yeah, right.
Dude,
We could
I'm
only
so
pray.
pumped for you. But if you guys want to check out more of this film, we're going to be launching it on our YouTube channel. Chase, where can they find us?
What?
YouTube,
Yeah.
Spotify.
Yeah. You too. Sorry.
I put him on the spot.
I was like,
Dan's like, I'm the secondary commentator.
Yeah.
Where can they find us?
YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah.
We don't have a Twitter. We're not
We're not into Twitter.
We're not much tweeters.
No, we don't do the tweets, but
so-
you can keep. We do a lot of Instagram stuff. You can find the full film on YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, subscribe to the channel. We're just dudes, just like you. Like I said, we're not paid to do this.
Yeah.
We are here because we love this.
I mean,
and
if you are companies that want a product, we make epic shit. So if you want some cool footage for your brand or anything, send it our way. We'll work something out. But we're definitely just average Joes, just doing it 9 to 5, working, just trying to make it happen. So
hell yeah, we make epic shit. Like Chase said. Larry, you have anything to say before we sign off?
Nope. Like and subscribe.